got the motor running, checked out the mechanical, made a list of everything we're going to need to do when this goes back together. Today we're going to start on the teardown of the body. We're going to remove the fenders and all the miscellaneous parts and get it ready to take the body off the chassis so we can replace floor pans, front end components, and get everything ready for paint. So stay tuned, and we're going to tear this sucker down and move on from there. Hope you enjoy. Thanks. You want to cut around all the rubber, around the inside and outside, and be very careful not to pry on anything. Get all the rubber cut inside and out. Peel all the rubber pieces out. You can see it start to move very gently. And there you go. Your window's out. Hope this helped you out. Just patience is the biggest thing on this, because you definitely don't want to break the glass. And we'll continue taking the rest of the glass out and get this thing ready. You want to remove the headlight and turn signal lens and unplug the wiring harness from the bottom and the back of both of these, and they will pull through. These are where the wires plug in, and they just pop right off like this. And you can clear the harness from the fender so you can remove the fender. Same thing on the headlight. once you get the headlight and turn signal harness cleared, you want to soak down the inner fender well bolts with some PB Blaster or something. And there's 9 of them, I believe, right up on the inner edge of the fender. And the same concept applies for pretty much all the fenders. Just get the electrical out of the way and unbolt the inner fender mounting bolts. These rear bumper brackets in the back were too rusted. They will not come out with anything I tried, so I'm going to cut them off. Bad boys off. What a friggin' mess. You can see right here this has been crashed before. This is where the bumper bolts on, and this is completely ripped up. So this is the kind of stuff you'll run into when you tear down. More likely we'll replace this whole panel. And there's a couple other spots that are we found damage that's been crashed and had band-aids put on it in the past. So I'll show you those when we get around to them.
You can see this right here was hit pretty hard as well. This is all ripped up and bent up. This is smashed in. You can see the creases here where it's dented in, and on the inside this whole panel was pushed in. So we're going to replace the front piece and probably this fender well here. Again, this is the kind of stuff you run into as you tear down a older car. A very important part of doing any kind of restoration or major overhaul on a vehicle is to keep everything organized that you disassemble. Like I get bins, plastic bags, Ziploc bags, put bolts and nuts and trim pieces, and I mark all the bags exactly which side it was, right or left. I put tape on a lot of items, trim pieces, showing it's the right door, left door, right quarter, left quarter, etc. But yeah, when you do a major job like this, there's a lot of parts, so you definitely want to keep stuff organized, and it'll make it a lot easier when you're going back together. All right, we got this thing pretty much disassembled. The fenders, the doors, the windows, the interior, it's pretty much all tore down, ready for the major body repairs, like the front section I showed you before. The rear quarter that's ripped up where the bumper bolts. But we got this thing ready. I want to fix the major structural damage before we take the body off. That way everything's square and nothing's gonna flex or give. Have the body off and start cutting out sections. Next step on this is I'm gonna put it outside tomorrow. It was storming pretty bad today. I'm gonna put it outside tomorrow. I'm gonna pressure wash everything really good, and then I'm gonna start stripping the paint, repairing the bad damaged wreck parts, the rust, assess the rust damage and what metal we're gonna have to repair, and then we'll go from there.